Okay, so that sounds like an out of tune guitar. So what I shall do is show you how to tune the guitar. Plus, this is more aimed towards beginners, because often when I teach people in person, when they try and tune a guitar, they struggle with the physical aspect of finding the right string and the right tuning peg. So I just want to give you a few tips for that. So first things first, the names of the strings on the guitar go like this: E, B, G, D, A, and E. Okay, so the skinny string is string 1 and the thick string is string 6, not the other way around. This is not your first string, that's your 6th string. So what you can do to differentiate the two E's is to say high E and low E. And high E just means that that note is higher in pitch, and low E means that note is lower in pitch. So a fun wee rhyme to remember the names of the strings is Easter bunnies get drunk at Easter. Okay, so the first letter of each of those words corresponds with the correct string on the guitar, and the first Easter starts in your skinny first string. So get yourself a clip-on tuner here. One of these Snark tuners are great. Then take your pick. We're going to start on the 6th string. So this is low E. Now, all I want you to do is pick this string constantly like this. And do that over and over again. So you can also look at this as you're going to get a little bit more accurate on your picking hand by tuning in this way. Then you look over at what the reading is. And on most tuners, you try and get the readout to go green or in the middle of the readout. In this case, it's in the middle of the readout. I'll give you a close-up on that soon, but I'll go through all the strings here. So I've got to get this to E. Constantly pick the string. And then turn the correct tuning knob here. So this one here corresponds with the big thick string. And that'll get it close enough, and then you've just got to refine it to get it right. So feel free to bring it back a bit or tighten it a bit. Next string, so take your pick, just move down to the next string. So this is A, and then that's the middle tuning peg here. Next string is D, so move your pick down to the D string and try and match your tuner up. Onto the G string now, so you've got to change from these tuning pegs to these ones and go to that far one over there. That one's fine. Then onto the B string. So check you've got it there. That's the middle one there. And then one more, let's go to this skinny first string, and that's this inside one here. And then I just like to play an E minor chord. Sounds close enough for rock and roll, as they say. I'm going to play the low E string here, and you'll see it's not quite up to pitch, so on a tuner like this I have to get it into the middle of the readout and it'll turn blue. Like that. Now bear in mind these are sensitive, especially when the battery is new, so it might actually even pick up other noise sometimes, or it might momentarily display other notes like that there. don't get too scared or worried about that, alright? Just sit back calmly, play the string again. And as long as the right letter name is coming up for the string you're on, then you know what to do. So you should really learn what an in-tune guitar sounds like for you to progress on guitar. So often when I teach people, their guitar is out of tune and they start playing, and the student might not be even aware that the guitar is out of tune, or sometimes people are too lazy to tune their guitar. You shouldn't do that, okay? Learn what an in-tune guitar sounds like and what an out-of-tune guitar sounds like. And you can simply do that by getting very familiar with your usual open chords. E minor, E, G, D, C, A minor, D minor, and so on. Learn what those chords sound like as well for a bit of ear training, but test exactly how good your ears are by playing those chords, and also test how well you know if your guitar is in tune or not by playing those chords and thinking, does that sound right? And then make your adjustments. Okay, so we're back. I'm not going to use a tuner here. Relative tuning is just a concept that if you don't have a tuner around, you can tune the guitar to what's called itself, so that it sounds in tune with itself and you'll be able to play a bit. So what that means is this: whatever this low E string is tuned to now, that's probably D sharp, something like that, because I've deliberately messed it up. You're going to then tune every other string relative to that, but the guitar, once it's done, would sound in tune with itself. So what we do is this: take any finger, just your first finger here, play the 5th fret of that string, and then play the A string, and you'll see that the pitches don't match. So we're going to try and match the pitch of the A string with our low E string now. So all you do is this, adjust it. So I'm going to have to make it lower in pitch. And I think I've gone a bit far, so I have to fix it. There we go, mostly right there. So it's there or thereabouts. Then I do same with the next string, go to the 5th fret of the A string now. So that's too high. Sounds about right. Still not happy with that one. Sounds good. Next string, we're on to the 4th string, so go to the 5th fret of that and try and match the pitch of the 3rd string with it. Too high again. Pretty close. The next string is a little bit different. You have to go to fret 4 on the 4th string and match it up with the B string now. That's too high. Sounds pretty close. Then on that B string, you're back to fret 5 to get the high E string to match up. Too high again. Pretty close, and now it sounds pretty much in tune with itself. So in case you don't have access to a tuner, you can do something like that.